Okay, so in order to set up the shipping profiles, you're going to go under orders and shipping. You are going to go to shipping settings, and then you are going to create profile. You're going to pick, I'll enter fixed prices manually. Country of origin is going to be the United States. And as far as the zip code, you can literally search like Swift POD or Monster Digital, like where they're located, and you can use their zip code. And you put that here. And then under processing time, you get to choose this. Usually it takes print providers like on an average like 2 to 3 days. Sometimes it can take a little bit longer, but I like to give myself plenty of time because things can happen. So I usually put like, you can do 2 to 7 business days, or 2 to 5. This is up to you, but I've noticed that when I give myself a little bit of extra leeway, it helps, especially with customers, because for some reason if they end up getting the order sooner, they'll put that in their reviews. Oh my God, the order got here so much faster than I was anticipating. So it's a good thing to do. And it gives you a little bit of cushion or leeway if for some reason the print provider does end up having like a delay. And then as far as the shipping service, usually they ship USPS first class mail. So that's what I pick. And then here, okay, if you are going to be doing free shipping, then you will leave this alone. But I actually recorded a video that talks about why I don't do free shipping. So I'm going to be linking that video in the description. So for this one, we're going to do it with fixed price. Again, this pricing here comes down to you, how you want to set it up. So if let's say you're saying, I want to charge exactly what my print provider charges, right? If we're saying, let's say this is going to be for shirts, then the way to find out what your print provider charges for shirts is you'll go under the catalog, women's clothing, t-shirts, right? I use the Bella Canvas 3301, but you'll find whatever shirt that you use. Show additional providers. I mostly use Monster Digital for my shirt, so I'll go under provider info and shipping here. So they charge to ship to the United States, they charge $475 for the first item. So if that's what you want to charge, you literally would just put that number here. But again, you can decide how you want to do this. You can do it less, you can do it higher. That's up to you. I'm just putting $475 now for this example. And then additional items, again, Monster Digital, every additional item is $240. So again, you can make that the same, or you can do it a little bit less or a little bit higher. That's up to you. I don't ship anywhere else, but let's say if you were to ship to Canada or any other place, that's where you'll put that here. And then again, to find out about other countries, it will be down here. But since I only do the US, I just delete this. And then you want to name this profile, because when you go into Printify and when you're trying to publish a listing, this profile is going to show up at the bottom, and you want to always link the right items with the right profiles. So because this is for shirts, I'm going to say shirts shipping, right? Oh, name it something that you can remember. So I'm putting this because it's going to help me remember that this profile is for t-shirts. And then you save it, and then that's it. Now let's say you also sell sweatshirts, right? So let's do one for sweatshirts. You'll do the same process. Create profile. You'll do enter fixed prices manually, United States. You put in, let's say, whatever the zip code or the print provider that you use will go here. Processing time, it's the same processing time for the shirts. I did 2 to 7 business days. Again, this is the same thing. USPS first class mail. Fixed pricing. Again, to find out what the print provider charges for sweatshirts, you'll go to the same place. Catalog, women's clothing, sweatshirts. You go Gildan 18,000. That's what I usually use. And let's say I want to do Monster Digital. Then you go to provider info. Again, shipping. Monster Digital to ship to the United States for the first item, they charge $849. Again, for the sake of this example, we're going to do $849. But again, that's up to you what you end up putting here. And if you think this is a lot of money, people will pay for this. And again, the additional item, let's say they charge $209. So that's what I will put here. $209. Again, I don't ship nowhere else, so I just delete this. And again, this is the sweatshirt profile. So I want to name it something that I could remember that whenever I'm publishing sweatshirts, it goes with this profile. So I'm going to name it sweatshirts shipping, and then you just save. Oh, I already have sweatshirt, save profile. And again, all your profiles will always show up down here, and then here it will tell you all the listings that it belongs to. If you ever need to edit it or change it, you just go right here and you can quickly change, if you want to change this pricing, you can quickly do it like that, and it would apply to all the listings that fall under that profile that you have created.